Before we take you to the Syrian capital, let us remind you quickly of how we got here. Syria is ruled by the dictatorship of Bashar al-Assad. The dictatorship started with his father 43 years ago. 2 years ago, there was a popular revolt. Assad responded by laying waste to his country. 100,000 have died so far, and we learned today from the United Nations that 2 million civilians have fled the country. To make matters even worse, the war is now also a fight between the two main branches of the Islamic faith. All of this in a powder keg region, which includes Israel, Jordan, Iraq, Turkey, and Lebanon. The Syrian regime does not welcome reporters, and it's rare for an American correspondent to get to Damascus, but that is exactly where CBS News correspondent Elizabeth Palmer is for us tonight. Liz, I take it that the capital is a lot emptier than it was last time you were there.
Well, Scott, it's either very empty or overfull, depending on the area. In the suburbs, where the fighting has been very heavy, about 80% of the population has cleared out. The 20% who are left are mostly the members of something called the Civilian Defense Force. It's a militia that's being set up by the Assad government. You might think of it as a neighborhood watch on steroids to help the overstretched military. These are civilians, young men, and their families sometimes, and they have access to guns, grenades, weapons, and also backup from the Syrian military. Now, in the center of Damascus, which is one of the safest places in the country, behind a whole barrage of checkpoints, people have poured in from the countryside and also from those suburbs I mentioned. They're living in overcrowded, squalid conditions in any available building, from converted schools to the homes of their families and relatives.
They are essentially in Damascus bracing for an American airstrike. I wonder, what is it like to be a citizen of Damascus these days?
Very stressful. There's this weird veneer of normality. But of course, there's this constant thunder of fighting just a couple of miles away in the suburbs. And death can rain out of the sky. Mortars fall randomly and kill people. Children aren't going to school regularly. And a lot of businesses are closed. And so there's a huge amount of unemployment and idleness. People just sitting home, worrying and wondering how they're going to get out of this mess.
Elizabeth Palmer for us in Damascus tonight. Thank you, Liz.